Boy, we've got a few more on than last week.
Yeah, because we all thought you were dead last week.
Thanks. I don't appreciate the new nickname either.
What's the new nickname? Unlucky Al.
I'm not saying.
What's new nickname, Di? Kill.
I decided.
About a minute. You call James?
Yeah, problem.
Oops, I just realised it's not working very well. I've not plugged it in. That might help.
What are you eating, Jane? Oh, very nice.
Not plugged it in and not turned it on. Let's try everything. Wondering why my climb didn't have any lights on. That's better. Right, power sensor found. Connecting. Are we ready?
Yeah.
After 3 then. 3, 2, 1, go. Right. Last week of this. So try and remember what gear you were in last week for the shuttles and try and go 1 gear harder at least for this one. Normal warm up, so first minute, just keep turning your legs over, get them nice and loose. We're on a 3-minute ramp, 30-second sprint, 3-minute ramp, 30-second sprint, 3-minute ramp, or something like that. 3 ramps, 3 sprints. Then we have a 2-minute recovery. Then we start doing the loading to preload your legs before we do the shuttles. So remember, it's a 5-minute at RPE 7 and 3 minutes at RPE 9. And then we get into the shuttles. The idea of the shuttles, if it's your first time, you want to be running at RPE 9. And then when you drop down, don't take a gear off, you just drop the cadence off. Right, stick some gears on now. Let's start loading it up. So we want to be aiming into RPE 3. So pick up your pace to at least 85. You'll feel like there's a bit of resistance there now. Just check your form's okay on the bike before we get started. Oh, my fan's not on. I turned it on, but not on the wall. There we go. Back again. Oh, that's better. So nice and easy. So make a note of what gear you finish the ramp on, because when we do the 30-second sprint, you'll be going back to that gear. Right, 3, 2, 1, stick another gear on. Right, should be aiming for RPE 4 now. Power-wise, probably at about 50 to 55% your FTP. Just a reminder, in 20 seconds we're going to go for a 30-second sprint, RPE 9. So about 125% of your FTP. You want to be turning your legs over at more than 100. Right, 3, 2, 1, go. Pick your legs up. That's it, push, push, push. Get that, lift that heart rate a bit now. 5 seconds, we ease off. 2, 1. Go back to the gears you were on. Keep your cadence somewhere around about 90 now. So we've got another 3 lifts and then another 30-second sprint. So it should still feel relatively easy. It's what we'd normally be doing recovery in now. RPE 4. So by the time we finish this next round, we'll be on RPE 5, 5.5. Three, 2, 1, stick another gear on. Keep your cadence on 90. Start to feel a bit harder now. Still manageable. We're in kind of tempo, sub-threshold zone at the moment. Heart rate should be picking up a bit, sort of heading into zone 2. In 15 seconds, we stick another gear on. We put last year's t-shirt on. 3, 2, 1, stick another gear on. Keep turning it over. We'll be working a bit harder now. Definitely starting to feel it, but it's still not uncomfortable. Won't class it as vigorous. Seconds, we've got another sprint to do. Or a primer. Three, 2, 1, right, pick it up. Accelerate up to over 100. If you need more gears, take more gears. Should be hard this. Right on your limit. Kind of effort you'd struggle to hold this for 2 minutes. Three, 2, 1. Ease off back to where you were. And we're going to start again, going up. Quick system check. Check your ankles nice and loose. Driving through the whole of the pedal, knees tucked in, pelvis rock forwards, back flat. Shoulders down, elbows slightly bent, relaxed face, relaxed hands. Just realised I've got no fill tonight.
Yeah.
10 seconds, we're going up a gear. If you need to. 3, 2, 1, stick another gear on. Get it back up to 90. 5, Right, check your pedalling action. Check you nice and smooth. You're getting that drag along the bottom and the kick over the top and a nice pull up. You're not just piston pedaling with your quads and driving down. Ten seconds. You stick another gear on. 2, 1. Stick another gear on. Last 30 second sprint coming up at the end of this. Then you get a 2-minute rest. Fairly aggressive warm up this one. You're going to get your legs properly warmed up for that explosive, fast twitch muscle usage. Type 2. 20 seconds.
Type 2X. There's 2 type 2s.
Three, 2, 1. Off we go, sprint. You're going halfway, don't fade off. Push, push, push to the end. Keep it going. Hang in there, nearly done. 3, 2, 1, and ease off. Take your gears off. All the way down. RPE 3, so around about 50% of your FTP. Recover. Take your cadence down to 80. You might have to wait for your turbo to catch up. That's it, mine's caught up. And I'm on 80, bang on. So you should be spot on at hitting these cadences now. So just play a little game with yourself, don't look at your cadence meter and see if you can hit that cadence. Get a quick drink if you need one. Start getting yourself ready. We've got 1 minute to go before the first muscle loader. 5 minutes at RPE 7, so about 95% of your FTP. It should feel vigorous. You should not be able to complete a sentence. Target cadence for that's 95. Don't forget you should be on 80 now. Just keep turning it over gently. Remember, watch my feet if you haven't got a cadence meter. Or RPM meter. Same thing. 20 seconds. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Right, pick your cadence up. Going for 95, and you're going for 95% of your FTP. We're going to hold it for 5 minutes. Let's see what I am. 94.5. There you go. Bang on. Everybody's jumping around. We lost somebody. At least my camera seems a bit more stable now.
Ben, how is that?
I think it's just cold.
Lost Marie.
Oh, there we go. 1 minute done, 4 minutes to go. Should be settled into this now. So just get into your tap, tap, tap position. Make sure your pedalling's nice and smooth. You're not getting drawn into piston pedalling. So think circles. If you want to play the little game of just focus on one leg but keep both legs pedalling. Or just focus on an element, either the pull-up, the kick over or the drag. Just check your cadence is somewhere around 95. Your FTP, if you've got a power meter, is somewhere around 95%, so you're just under threshold. So you should be feeling this, but it's not pleasant, but it's not doable. Double negative. Keep it tidy. Keep yourself nice and relaxed, don't start bobbing about, just wasting energy. Grip on the bars nice and light. Get those shoulders down. Halfway through. Everybody all right? Everybody looking good? Yeah, nice and solid. Nice and relaxed as well, good. Just make sure your elbows are soft though. Two minutes to go. 3/5 of the way through. Because I do know you like to chunk. Three-quarters of the way through now. A bit less actually. 4/5 of the way through. 1 minute to go. In case you can't work that out. Remember, nice and relaxed. Don't start bobbing about. Keep it consistent. Keep the cadence on target. Keep your pedalling smooth. "24 minutes, seconds, nice minutes." "15. 3, 2, 1. Ease it back off again. You've got 3 minutes recovery. Then we've got the final fatigue session for your legs to build your legs up. And that's a 3-minute session at over threshold. So you're going to be aiming for RPE 8, RPE 9. So about 115% your FTP if you know it. But it's RPE 8 or 9, so it's hard. Yeah, down to 2 or 3 words in a sentence or less. Probably 1 and 2 actually, because 9's 1 word, 10 is can't talk. So I'd say probably between 1 and 2, 1 and 3. Make sure you're on 80 for this recovery. Yeah, I'm on just slightly over. Are you back, Marie?
Yeah, I must have had an internet problem.
So we're just on recovery now. So spin out at 80. Nice and easy. About 50% your FTP for this. You've got 1 minute, 15 seconds to go. And then we start the final part of the leg loader. So it's 3 minutes at just over threshold, 115 FTP, RPE 89. So it should be hard, should hurt. Remember the gear you do that on, because you want to be 1 gear higher for when you do the shuttles ideally. If you can, if not, on that gear. So you've got 36 seconds to go. It's the last chance. Just make sure your form's nice and good, you're nice and relaxed. You're ready for this last 3 minutes. And then your warm-up's done. You get a short 1 minute recovery, and then we're straight into the lactic shuttles. 11 seconds. More random numbers. 2, 1, right, stick your gears on, bring it up, get your cadence up to 95, get your resistance up so you're around about RPE 8 or 9, or FTP 115, or 120 if you want, it's easier to calculate. If your FTP is 200, you want to be aiming for 230. Right, should be settled in now. Just check your cadence, get your form, and bang on 95 if you want to watch my feet. Try and relax. You're going to start to feel this. In theory, you should still be able to hold this for a good 10 minutes, but we've done an aggressive warm-up and loaded already. So you're going to be kind of a little bit raggy at the end of this, and that's where we want you. We want you to see you starting to fatigue. And then we're just going to keep bouncing you either side of your lactic threshold, so you don't get enough chance to recover and flush your muscles out. 1 minute to go. Then you get a 1 minute rest. Thirty seconds. Seventeen. 11. 7. 2. 1. And ease off. 1 minute here. Just ease back, take your gears off, Make a note of what gear you were on. So you want to be on that last gear or higher for your next 10 shuttles. And you're going to leave it in that gear as well. So when we go, you're going to go 60 seconds. It's about 9.5 RPE, so you're almost at maximum. 120% your FTP. You're aiming for 90 to 95. I'll let you adjust your cadence, but keep it within that so you can hit your target. Don't go above it, don't go below it, because it changes the nature of what we're doing. It's not a spin, and it's not a slow leg grind out. When we go down, we're not going to take the gears off, we're just going to drop the cadence. Right, 3, 2, 1, stick your gears on, bring your cadence up, aim for 95 or 90, depends what suits you, to hit that target. You might end up in between gears. Just don't go above 95, don't go below 90. We're trying to keep it in your cadence sweet spot. First 3 or 4 are going to feel okay. Twenty seconds to go. Make sure you're pedalling nice and smooth, you're nice and relaxed. Take your bottom face off. Nice loose jaw. 2, 1. Right, just ease the cadence down, but leave the gears on. Aim for 80. Again, you want to hit 80 bang on. Don't go faster than 80. Right, so what we're doing here is we are low cadence, but because you're working your legs at low cadence, you're not flushing out the lactic acid, but you are recovering your heart rate a little bit. So what we're doing is making you keep loading your legs up until we can't get any more fuel in there, and then forcing your legs to burn the waste product, which is actually a sugar as well. It is how you will improve your the lactic threshold. Also help you for those long races when you're slow pedaling. Right, 3, 2, 1, off we go. Number 2, just pick your cadence up, back up to 95. Push, push, push. Get it smooth, get it up there quickly. Just keep an eye on your heart rate. You should find at the end of each set you're getting slightly higher, but it is recovering, but not down to where you were. That's good, that's fine. So just make sure you have got an extra gear on from last week, unless you were already towing last week. Halfway through. Nice and relaxed. How's everybody looking? Good, nice and stable, nobody's bouncing around. 15 seconds. Easy this. Five, 2, 1. Ease the cadence off again. Back down to 80. Play that little game, see if you can get yourself bang on 80. That's it, I'm on, so watch my feet. Should still be feeling okay. The idea is to get to about 5 before we start to feel it. I start to get a little bit warm around the quad area at 4 and 5. You should really start to feel it after the 5th set. Rep. 20 seconds we go again. Everybody good? So it should just feel like you're recovering, but you're pedalling in treacle a little bit. But it's not enough to be annoying. 2, 1, pick it up. Back up again. Try and hit that cadence. That's it, I'm on 95. hold it, settle in. It's only a minute. What can go wrong in a minute? Number 3. Seconds. Don't lose your form, keep it smooth. Make sure you're using all your muscles through all the quadrants. Pedaling in smooth circles. 15. 5. 2. 1. Easy down.
You've gone really
Let's come back
quiet.
down again. What's up?
You've gone really quiet.
Have I gone quiet?
Yeah.
Can everybody else hear me?
Yeah.
Can I hear you?
Just
But
you,
it's
Don.
like we're finished.
Might have dripped in the microphone. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Not really.
What? 20 seconds. 10. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Number 4, I think. Actually hitting 95. Oops, I'm slightly over. 97, let's get it down. 95, that's it. So keep ticking over. 3, 2, 1, and ease it down. Number 4 done. Slide it down to 80. I'm on 80 now. My feet. Everybody feeling good? Anybody starting to feel the burn?
Oh, muffled.
So if you don't feel it on this next one, you're not starting to feel it build up a bit, think about if you can put another gear on.
Can't hear you.
Can't hear me? Can everybody else hear me?
Oh.
I can see my microphone's going up on the thing. Let me just check it's got the right one.
No, muffled.
No, it's on the right one. Three, 2, 1, go. I think I've dripped in the old. That's it, just hold it here. Remember, hit that 95. Settle into it. 15 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and up, easy back down again. Number 5 done. Should definitely be starting to feel it now. Right, sound better?
Not really.
Can you hear me? Thirteen seconds, we go again. 2, 1, and go. Up, up, up. Number 6. Should start to feel it now. Remember, hit that 95. Make sure you're pedaling nice and smooth, don't lose your form. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and ease off. Number 6 done. That should be starting to burn now. All good? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Everything looks like it's good on my dials. Zoom says I'm off the top of the scale. Maybe somebody sat on the line. 25 seconds. Can't turn it up anymore. Remember, make sure your cadence is nice and low for this bit. 3, 2, 1, off we go again. Number 7. Pick it up. So this one's going to feel a little bit worse than the last one. If it doesn't, think about adding another gear on. We've only got 3 more after this one. Make sure you're hitting that 95. Fifteen seconds. 3, 2, 1, and ease off. Now I wonder if somebody else's audio is blocking mine.
Can hear you now.
Right. Remember, get it down to 80. Let's see, I'm on 80. How did that feel?
Yeah.
3 more to go. It should be painful now. You're going to have to work hard on these last 3, so if you don't feel you're working hard, stick another gear on. You'll be surprised. You should be able to do it. You're only just over threshold, and in theory, threshold is something you can hold for 30 minutes. Right, get ready to go. 2, 1, off we go again. Number 8. Cracking through these tonight. Don't forget, new session plan next week. It's the get ready for the summer season plan starts. Just make sure you're on 95. Check your FTP. Just have a look at your heart rate, see what it is. You might surprise yourself. not as high as you thought it might be because you know how bad your legs feel. That's another side effect of this, is your heart doesn't have to work as hard to pump fuel in there and fuel out because it's using the fuel that's already in there. 2, 1 and off. Ease back. 2 more to go. That's the I'm on 80 now. So watch my legs. I haven't got a cadence meter. How's everybody's legs feeling? Horrible. Good. That's how they should feel. Nice and relaxed. We're going again. 3, 2, 1, and off we go. Number 9. Pick it up. Spin it up. Don't just throw it up. Get it up in a controlled way. I'm on now. Right, don't lose your form on this one. This is where your mind's going to start playing tricks on you. Just keep saying shut up legs. Keep turning it over. Keep it smooth. Use all 4 quadrants. You will find it easier. Not that much easier. Just aim for hitting that cadence. Stay nice and relaxed, settle in. 3, 2, 1 and down. 1 more to go, well done. Right, ask yourself a question. Could you take another gear for the last one? So if you want to do this kind of thing for your own training, but you've only got half an hour, just only do 5 of them. But just add another couple of gears on. So you're still doing a minute to 30 seconds, but then just do 30 seconds or a minute of off, but don't take the gears off. It'll have exactly the same effect, you're just compressing it into a shorter window. You don't have to do hour-long sets all the time. You can get just as much value from a shorter 30-minute set. You just adjust your timings, but still use the same focus point. Right, 2, 1, off we go. Take another gear if you want one. Last set, last rep. Make sure it's nice and smooth. Don't lose form. Don't start bouncing around. Don't overspin. Sit nice and relaxed. 10 seconds. Two, 1, ease it off, don't take your gears off yet. Just ease it down to 80. This is all part of the routine still. This 1 minute just under is just as important as the 1 minute over. I suppose it could have been worse. He could have called me hedgehog. Right, just a 2-minute spin out now. Take 1 gear off or 2 gears off. We're just doing a light 2 minutes, just to try and let your legs recover a bit. And then we'll do a reverse ramp back down again. So we'll lift it up a bit. So just tap it out nice and easy. Let your legs recover, let you get your heart rate down. And then we'll do a proper cool down ramp and maybe do a few leg drills as well. So that's it, week 4 pretty much done. How have you found it? God, you're not very good at feedback tonight, are you?
Maybe that's a good sign. It means we're all dying.
Do you think it's useful? If not, next year I'll bin it off and find some other way of torturing you.
Very useful.
Good. I like this one. I do a lot of lactate shuffles. I do like them. They're good. They're not an anaerobic set, but they're not a high intensity set. They're kind of somewhere in between. And I think that's what makes them different. You're kind of messing around with your fuel systems and things. It's interesting when I do it, Garmin doesn't tag it as a high intensity session. It usually tags it as a tempo session, which just shows you're not really stressing your heart rate. It's all about stressing that fuel into your muscles. Which I guess if you're doing blood samples while you were doing it, you'd see that. Right, stick another 1 or 2 gears on. Let's just bring the load back up again. Bring your cadence back up to about 85, 90, and then we're just going to start a ramp down. It's up to you, nothing too strenuous. We're kind of looking to start at about RPE 6, so not quite vigorous, just on the edge of it. Don't worry, it won't be here long. Just hold about 90 to 95. Again, nowhere near the load you've just been on. Maybe 1 gear down, possibly 2. Should just feel comfortable, actually quite pleasant to put a bit of load through your legs without much resistance. Right, 5 seconds, we're going to knock a gear off. Just hold the cadence. Right, take a gear off. Just hold this cadence, so it should feel a lot lighter now. Right, 7 seconds, bring your cadence down to 90 or 5 less than what you were on. Right, down to knock 5 off your cadence, but leave the gears on. So somewhere between 95 and 90 will do. Sorry, 85 and 90. FTP is probably about 60% now. RPE 5.5, 5. Right, hold the cadence and take the gear off. So it should be quite easy now. RPE 4. Nice easy spin, 85 to 90. So in 15 seconds, we're just going to drop the cadence down and we're going to flick one of your legs out. So we'll take your right leg out. 3, 2, 1. Take your right leg out, just pedal with your left leg. If you start clonking and banging, slow it down or take a gear or add a gear on. Try and keep the cadence low, you'll find it easier. So keep it going. We're going to do a minute today. I know, thank me later.
Oh, God.
Come on, keep it going. It's not like you worked your legs tonight anyway. Oh, had a little bang then. Not concentrating. 15 seconds to go. Come on, easy peasy. Oh, I can hear it. 3, 2, 1. Put the other foot back in. 30 seconds, just spin your legs out. We only did 30 last week, I let you off. We did a minute the first week.
I'm not coming. Alright,
5, 3, 2, 1. Right, take your left leg out, pedal with your right leg. Same thing again, set it up. Don't try to run away from it. If it's banging, slow it down. Or stick a gear on. Keep it nice and smooth. Use that hip flexor to pull that leg up. Kick over the top, drag along the bottom. Keep it consistent though. Nice and smooth. It forces you to keep it smooth or you start banging. "20 seconds. Starting to lose it now. Really having to focus to keep it smooth. Last 10. Come on. Look at that face. 3, 2, 1. Stick your pedal back in. That's it. Just nicely, gently spin your legs over. Gradually bring your legs to a stop. Just pedal backwards for a couple of turns, just to break that neuromuscular cycle. Excuse the pun. Right, up you go onto one leg, left leg, right leg, don't care. Just drop your heel down. Don't forget, if you've got stiff calves, tight Achilles, or you've damaged your Achilles, just be really careful for the first couple of seconds on this. Just feel for it. Don't just launch into it, or your stretch reflex will kick in, you won't get any further. That's it, nice and relaxed. Just come out slightly. Just flex the foot and then back down again. Ease back into it. You might find you go a little bit further now. You've sneaked up on it. Right, change legs. Over the other side. Same again, just ease into it. Be sensible. Oh, this calf's tight. Could be the one I've been limping on. Have I mentioned I got run over?
Oh,
That's first time in an hour, I can't believe it.
anyway.
So whatever it was you paid them, it wasn't enough. Right, just ease out of it. Flex your ankle, back down again, ease into it.
What's your new name then?
I'm not saying it.
Bird kill.
What?
Bird kill.
Roadkill.
Oh, I thought you said bird kill.
I thought you said bird kill as well.
Kill.
Right, out your pedals, out your cleats, keep your shoes off. Try to avoid the puddle. If you've got a puddle. If you haven't got a puddle, I want to know why.
I have got a puddle. I've just added to Barry's puddle.
I won't ask. not been doing star jumps again, have you? Right. Feet just slightly apart, just reach up, just extend it back. Think long thoughts. And then just gently fold. Soft knees, take your fingertips to the floor. Bend your knees as much as you need to get your hands on the floor. Can you see my feet from there? You can't see my feet. You need to see my feet. Right, so just lift the front, unless you've got your shoes still on, just lift your toes up and put your hands under your feet.
How much of your hands?
Your hands under your feet, you're stood on your palms. Right, and all I want you to do is just rock your feet gently backwards. It's called gorilla, believe it or not. It's called gorilla stance.
Bloody painful.
So just imagine now somebody's got hold of your pelvis and they're just lifting your pelvis up slightly. That's it, ease back off, bend your knees, recover your hands from under your feet, roll up. There you go, something new. Right, grab your knee, grab your foot, bring your knees together, nice and upright. Just push that hip forwards. Remember, keep that knee in line. If you don't keep that knee in line, pinned up against the other one, you won't get the right effect. You should feel it down your quad. You worked your quads hard tonight. Give them some love back. That's it, release. Just shake sides. Again, knees together, make sure they're nice and pinned together, hips facing forwards. Head above the heart above the hips, nice and upright. And drive them hips forward so you feel it all the way down the front of your quad. Right, ease off. Right, nice long stride now. So your back leg's locked out nice and straight, your front leg's bent, your knees over your ankle. Just hands on your hips, nice and upright. Oh, pop, my back's just popped. And just drop down. So you start to feel that stretch down the back of your leg and through your hip flexor. Right, if you want a little bit of extra, if you've got lower back problems, just stick your knuckles into your lower back, pull your elbows back and lean back against your knuckles. I'm hearing things popping and cracking all the way through. That's good. And release, change legs. Same again, nice long stance, make sure that back leg stays straight. Your feet don't have to be in train tracks for this one. Just drop your hip down, get that hip flex stretch.
What the hell?
Make sure you're nice and upright. And then if you want to take the modification, just put your knuckles into your lower back, pull your elbows back, and push your shoulders back over the top of your knuckles. Oh, I like that. And release. One arm out in front, thumb down, put it across your body. If you want to get a bit of an extra stretch, just drop your shoulder, look across your shoulder. Get that little extra bit of a stretch. And release. Shake your arms off, same thing again. Arm out in front, thumb down, put it across the body. Again, if you want that extra bit of a stretch, just drop your shoulder and look across your shoulder. Release, just shake your arms off, shake your legs off. Well done.
Thank you.
Oh,
So,
thanks, Mark.
right. Hopefully everything's recorded and my microphone's not too wet. I haven't got my little rabbit's foot on it tonight, and I think I sweat down the hole. Right, see you later.
See you later.
You can get some cream for that.
You can. I've got a sweaty hole.